Alright, quick update on KDA. So, it still does seem like the trend is your friend until the end, and it doesn't seem like anything's changed since we've been making videos on KDA. We flipped bearish on KDA all the way back up here. $6.48, $6.50. We've been breaking down. We're down 67% from when we flipped bearish, and we came down almost 80%. I do still think KDA is bearish. If we look at this on the 4-hourly EMA ribbons, you can just see ever since we've broken bearish, all we do is come back into these EMA ribbons, get rejected, get rejected, get rejected, and we slip back down. You can see it's been happening for the past couple of months. All we do is come back and get rejected, and then we move down to a lower price target. And at this moment in time, it seems like we went into the EMA ribbons, we almost made it up to the long-term moving average, and we got a big wick to the downside. We have seen this before. Sometimes we do actually try and hop back in it, so don't be surprised if we do come up. I have my eyes really on about the $2.75 to $2.80 region. I think a solid break above there would be very nice for KDA. But in my opinion, the previous all-time high was invalidated. You massively capitulated below the previous all-time high, which is not a good sign. We're seeing all of the markets rally today, which is, in my opinion, I'm a contrarian trader, I think this is very worrying. Only yesterday, everyone was freaking out over UST, USDT losing its peg, USDN stablecoin, the Waves Neutrino stablecoin, unpegged like a month or so ago. All of this fear, Luna going down 99.999%, the Fed increasing the interest rates, the US dollar, by the way. I know a lot of altcoin channels, they mainly, like, if they're doing a KDA video, they'll just look at the KDA price, but I feel like you're missing something if you're only watching a YouTuber that covers the KDA price alone, because we need to know, why is KDA topping out, why are the markets rallying at this moment in time? And you can find the answer in the stock market and the dollar. The dollar has been, well, first of all, should I say, the dollar broke out the other day, which is why your altcoins got absolutely decimated. Since then, the dollar came up, it made a new high, and it's, it made a new high like about 4 hours ago or so. But the past day, it's really been consolidating and going to the downside. So past day, dollar's been consolidating, a bullish consolidation at that. What has the stock market done in the past day? Well, the stock market has been rallying as soon as the dollar decided to take a breather. So we're seeing this all over the board. All of these stocks are rallying over pretty much like a 1-day period. I mean, it's very much to be expected when you've got blue chip stocks absolutely capitulating, but we've seen this before. You can see you can get these rallies in the stock market. These correlate to massive rallies in the crypto market, especially when the stock market rallies 5 or 10%. It normally means the crypto market is going to get very overextended very quickly. And in my opinion, I think we've already hit that top. I think we're coming back down. My price target for KDA has absolutely not changed. I still have a price target down here at 80 cent. Once again, the beauty about this is I've been predicting lower price targets for KDA for well, I don't want to say months now. Actually, we should probably get a more accurate date, so I don't want to gas it. The 8th of April, so it's been a month and 5 days now that we've been bearish on KDA, and people don't understand the concept of sitting on the sidelines. People just love to DCA as we're going brutally to the downside, and I'm here to say that sometimes that works. If you're buying Bitcoin, then DCAing at lower price targets, in my opinion, makes sense. If you're DCAing altcoins, that makes absolutely zero sense in my opinion. I mean, if you're new to trading, you don't understand how trading works, you don't understand how to catch a momentum shift, then fair enough. I mean, I used to DCA, I'm not knocking it, but I'm simply saying, now I've traded for a prolonged period of time, I understand that, I look at this bearish flip at 650, and instead of saying, oh, I buy the dip at $5, I buy the dip at $4, I buy the dip at $3, I buy this dip down here at $1, I simply sit on the sidelines and wait for a bullish flip, and it hasn't happened. So once again, the trend is your friend until the end. I am predicting KDA to move down to 80 cent, and once again, the beauty of this is, once we're finally wrong, because at some point we are going to be wrong. Obviously, we've been calling this to be bearish for the past month and 5 days, and for the past month and 5 days, I've been right, but there could be one day when we do finally have that trend reversal, and I would be more than happy to analyze the data from a different perspective, understand that at some point this is going to break out bullish, and then react as the markets do break out. So hypothetically, let's say I'm wrong and we don't go down to these price targets, we do break out, we break above the $3 mark, we break above 275. Is buying that bullish breakout not a lot better than blindly DCAing throughout this whole drop? Because I'm telling you, if you buy this breakout, if and when it finally happens, you're still getting a 57% discount. And you know, there's been YouTubers who've been saying buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, and you know, they've been massively capitulated to the downside. So once again, I do not think the bottom is in. I do not think the bottom is near for these altcoins, and I could be wrong, but I'm looking at the stock market, I'm looking at the dollar's strong, the stock market's weak, and Bitcoin is capitulating. It does not make any sense to me, at least in my trading plan, to touch any altcoins while Bitcoin's between the levels of 34,000 and 29,000. If Bitcoin has a huge capitulation to the all-time highs, you know, 19,000, 18,000, 17,000, that is when I'm going to be buying the Bitcoins. That's when I'm going to be buying these altcoins that YouTubers have been telling you for the past 3 months to DCA. When all of your bags are down 90-95%, that's when I'm going to come and I'm going to take those bags out of your hands after you're barely able to hold on anymore. Because you know, some people have been DCAing for months and months and months and getting slaughtered. In my opinion, that's an emotional trader. If you DCA and you understand that the trend is bearish, but you decide to DCA anyway, that means that you're emotionally attached to your bags. And you know, I'm not trying to knock you, I'm literally just trying to put things in perspective, because I know that if I was a fresh trader, which at one point we all were, I would have very much appreciated to hear and understand how much of a negative impact your emotions when you're trading can have on the market. So be very careful. We've been rejected, we are moving down. This does not mean we can't move back up. We can even break out, but until we come back test and take out the invalidation point, it means nothing. Even if we break above like this, even if we come all the way up to 440, if we don't back test and then take out that top, then it's a failed breakout. So be very careful. That's all I've got. I will be the first to update you when we do break bullish. Until then, I'm sticking on the sidelines. Congratulations to everyone who's been watching my KDA videos for the past couple of weeks, for the past month and 5 days. If you've been doing what I've been doing, then it's going to be a sweet day when we finally get to DCA. That's all I've got. Cowboy out. Peace.